Okay guys, now let's continue. So what we want to do in this video, we want to work on the light text color, or the dark text color rather, which is visually going to be light or white. Okay, and then at the same time we need to revisit the change that we have done here. Remember, we have kicked this color out in terms of the theme. Okay, so we need to see how we are going to factor that. Okay, so let's go back here guys. Okay, so let's get into the text dark. Okay, so the primary text, okay, on the dark version, as you can see, even on the logo, it's going to be white. So basically this is how things are going to be. Let's say this is going to be white. Okay, so I might as well copy this and take it to here. Okay, take it to here. My apologies about that. I'm sneezing. Okay, so it looks like every dark color now it has to be white. Okay, let me see if I can try to be smart. Okay, and just change this like entirely, both of these, as you can see guys. Apologies about that. And then we're going to get here, we're just going to change the dark color, make it white. I'm happy with this. Taking this component, click here inside it, and then look for the dark color and make it white. Okay, come here in this component, look for a dark color and make it white. Okay, so as you can see guys, okay, now we are done with our text color, which is going to be white primarily. Okay, it looks like to me we've got some colors which are grayish a little bit, as you can see, such as these ones. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's work on this grayish color. Okay, let's first work on this one, which is, this is going to be text dark secondary. Okay, text dark secondary. How is it going to be? Let's see, are we happy with what it is? Is it going to be a little bit lighter or what? Okay, let's say I'm happy with this for some reason. Let's say, okay, let's say I'm happy with this. If that is the case, it means that even this one, it has to be like that. Okay, let's see, is this going to work? Okay, let's see, copy this color and copy this color, because we need to make sure that this now doesn't feel like it's muted or it's some sort of inactive. Okay, okay, I'm happy with that color as a secondary color. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's take this color and put it here as a secondary color. Okay, text dark secondary. And then the tertiary one, okay, I think it can be this one. Okay, because this one is a bit lighter. Okay, it's a bit lighter than this one. Okay, I think so. Let's just make sure that we test and see. Okay, Control CV, take this one here. Let's see, is there a difference? I think there is a difference. Okay, this is a little bit darker, but what I don't like about this, why it looks like it has got a reddish part of it. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Would it be different? Not really. Okay, but it's more reddish to me. Okay, but it's fine guys. Okay, we will fix other things later. So I like this as a secondary text, and then this one, I think it can be a tertiary. Okay, this one is not going to change much. This can be a tertiary color. Apologies about that. So as you can see guys, now it looks like we are done with our own colors. Okay, so let's go back here on the white color. Remember, we said this color now is just going to be a standalone primary color. Okay, So meaning that it doesn't form part of the what can I say, the theme color. Okay, so this means that if this is tertiary, okay, we need now some sort of a secondary background color. Okay, something like what? Let's see, something like this. Let's say we've got another card component here. Okay, another card component here. And I think according to this design, we already had it, and it was this one. Check here, guys. Okay, if you look at this design, it had another background. Okay, here is it. Okay, this background is not the same as, do they have it here? Not, it's not the same as this one. Okay, so they have it. So this means that in terms of white, we've got this white as primary, we've got this one as secondary. Okay, we've got this one as secondary. Let's go back to white. Okay, white light secondary, we've got this one now. Okay, okay, and that one is tertiary. So if we come here, we can take this color as secondary. Come here. Okay, we can sample this. Apologies about that. So this is my apologies about that. So this is primary, this is secondary. As you can see now, our secondary has got a corresponding border which doesn't really fit into this. Okay, so we just need to change it like this and then make it darker a little bit, something like this. And remember, this depends. Okay, we have to, let me put this, send this to the back, because this will primarily be on a white background. So we might as well set these colors according to the white background, because if we don't, we might miss the mark. Okay, so where is the stroke? This is the stroke. Let's see, guys. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, this doesn't have to be too much. Okay, just have to be a little bit. So meaning that the white light secondary, it has got a corresponding white light secondary border, which is this one now. Okay, for me, I think I am happy with the theming. Okay, one thing that confused us is to take a primary color and make it part of the theme. Okay, that was a mistake that we have fixed. So now that we know that there is a primary color, how are we going to maybe work that out? Okay, cool. What we need to do now in our color system, okay, what do I need to do here? Okay, let me copy this and paste this here. Okay, as you can see. So now in our color system, okay, we need to put some colors which maybe we might not have considered before. Okay, so which one are those? Okay, we need a primary color. Okay, meaning that when we talk of a primary color, we're talking of a color, what can I say, that can be used in text and it can be used in a background. It's a primary color, it's an identity color. So it doesn't really, for instance, even have to have a corresponding white and dark theme, because it's a primary color. Okay, it represents who we are. For instance, this color has never changed in light or in dark because it's the identity. So let's categorize this as a primary color. If we want, we might use it, here is the color. If we want, we might use it in text. If we want, we might use it in background, but it's a primary color. Okay, so let's call this app, is it, let's say, app primary. Okay, this is a primary color of the application. Okay, let's it. Okay, obviously, in application we've got app primary, secondary, and tertiary. So we might as well copy this Copy this. We're going to make a primary second. In fact, we might stick to this naming convention, which is pri. Okay, let's see. Looking at the logo, we've got primary, this one, and the secondary color, it's black. Okay, the secondary color, it's black. Okay, it looks like to me. The secondary color, it's black. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, this is the same color. Okay, let's go back here. Primary, app pri, app secondary, app sec. Okay, and it's going to be black, which is this 6 zeros, I believe, 246. Okay, 6 zeros. It's going to be black. And app tertiary, this one, it's what can I say? It's optional. Okay, as you can see, most identities, professional identities, they've got two colors. Okay, some of them they've got three colors, but it's mostly two colors. So let's just see. I don't have other colors here besides those. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we can maybe add some sort of a very different gray. Okay, um some sort of a shade of gray as a primary tertiary color. Okay, as a sorry, as an app or an identity color, which is going to be tertiary. Let's sample it from here. Okay, so let's say we are having another color here, which is app tertiary. Okay, these colors, they really don't have to have a corresponding, what can I say, black, or because they will always be like this. So let's give this a primary tertiary color. Okay, sorry, not primary tertiary. Okay, there is no such a thing. An app tertiary. My apologies about that. Okay, so as you can see, okay, so as a quick wrap up, okay, as a quick wrap up, as you can see, the primary color, it's being used in, what can I say, um it's being used in call to action components. Okay, like here, this is a call to action. So when I'm coming here, it's like I'm hovering over this button. So this button needs to give me a color that indicates that. Okay, so let's just quickly work on that. I'm going to make this to overlap, okay, so that we can really see how this looks like. Okay, what am I going to do? I don't want to change this color necessarily. Okay, so let me just do this. Okay, let me just take this. Okay, something like this, guys. And then when you hover over this button, okay, I would like this to be, let's say I want it to be a little bit darker, or it can be lighter. Okay, I think if, okay, let's say, I think if it can be lighter, that will be better. Okay, because it will also work for the dark mode. Okay, something like this, guys. Okay, if it could be lighter, this could also work for the dark mode. Okay, let's see if we've got a text on top, a text which is white. Let's say a text which is white. I think this is still visible. Okay, somebody can still see it. Okay, let me just center this and just group it and copy and paste and take it here. Okay, I think this can work. So as you can see, so this text primary, it needs to have a corresponding hover over it. Okay, and what else? What else? As you can see, we've got some buttons here. Okay, let me first add this hover. Okay, this primary hover, I think it's this one. Yes. Okay, come here. Okay, so app, try, hover. Okay, when you hover over it. Okay, and this. Okay, as you can see, so when you hover over it, we are going to get this. So now we've got these variants, button variant. Okay, it can be a solid, it can be outline. When you hover over an outline, how is it going to look? Okay, in terms of colors and other things. Okay, so Control CV. Let's just take this to here, maybe. Okay, let's start with light. Okay, let's start with light here. Okay, let's see, copy and paste. Okay, make this small, let's say. Okay, I really don't want this, but what else can I do? Double click here. Okay, let me just do this the other way. Okay, delete this. Let's just take this text and type here placeholder. Okay, and then I'm going to press Shift A. Okay, and that's it. We've got a button there. We just need to put the stroke, and that's it. Okay, as you can see, we've got the button there. Let's just check the border radius. Border radius is 15. Let's just put that here, and then we are done. Okay, border radius of 15. Okay, so as you can see, guys, okay, this is the same thing. So when I'm hovering this, how is it going to be? For me, to make our lives easy, okay, we might as well fill this with primary. Okay, where is our primary? I think this is our primary, or I might as well sample it here. Okay, let's just fill this with primary and make it white. Okay, as you can see, remove the border. Where is the border? Remove it and make this color white. Okay, sorry, this is the color that I want to make white. So as you can see here, we are not going to have some special colors. Okay, when we were hovering over this one, this can do the color, primary color we already have, white we already have. So as you can see, there is nothing much there. So if you look at this, given the fact that we can make this, delete this fill, this white, we can delete it so that it can stay on black. This one we can change it. We can change this color. Okay, on this component, undo. On this component, where is the color? Here is the color. We can change it to one of these. Okay, it's either going to be this one or the other one. Okay, maybe we can choose this one. Okay, as you can see, obviously this color, we might change it to white. I think I like this. Okay, I think I like this. This white turned out to be to work well. Okay, to work well. Let's leave it like that. What else do I want to do? Okay, let's come back to this component and let's make this to white. Okay. Okay, this background is too black, but at least I'm happy with it. Okay, so as you can see, guys, my apologies, we need our icons here. I think there are some icons here which are supposed to be white as well. Okay, I think, guys, we are done. Here is our color system. Let me remove this. Okay, so that we can see this. Okay, so that we can see this. Okay, so here is some sort of a dark version of our app. I'm happy with this. So now going forward, when we get into code, we won't be what can I say, struggling with light and dark and everything. We are not, in terms of colors. Everything will just work perfect. And what is interesting about this technique, the inverted theme technique, is that you feel like you are only working on a light version. You just need to know which classes to use. After that, automatically you will get the dark version. I think this is the beauty of being the double-edged sword, to be a designer and at the same time to be a developer. Okay, because I work with things from the design perspective, aligning them and arranging them in such a way that they make my life easier on development. I am Matthew Msingathi, the designer and developer from South Africa. Thank you so much for making it this far. Please don't forget, if this is adding value, please leave a review. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.